We got a God of War Trilogy remake and a bunch of other games like Control, Resonant, Star Wars Galaxy Racer, and Glup Shido hanging around for it all. Welcome to Active Reload. All right, we got some new trailers, new showings. PlayStation had their State of Play, another one.
This is right after we recorded last week.
Yeah,
the games are great though. That was a really good one, don't you think?
Actually, I think it was a lot better than we thought it was going to be. I thought a lot of people thought it was going to be a little lower, just not a lot of great stuff. But we got some good reveals.
I thought it was the best State of Play that I've ever seen
of all time.
Maybe. Usually if they are good, there's like one or two games that is surprising.
Yeah.
And the rest are like kind of in the middle. This one had some really good segments. Like the Konami segment with Metal Gear Solid and
yeah, I didn't put that down because I'm less inclined for Metal Gear 4 because I'm.
What about me? Don't you know? Like,
I know
I'm part of the show.
Well, yeah, I know. But
I love Metal Gear Solid 4.
You could have put that down. That's we share the document.
Yeah, I know.
Are you not excited for Hunter's Gathering?
No, not anymore. No, that was.
Oh God,
we talked about that last week.
Did they show that though? I don't think they showed it off.
I don't think they did.
No, they didn't.
No, I don't think so.
Good. That would have brought it down.
Okay, let's start off. I think the biggest one, God of War.
Yeah.
Is that the biggest one? The trilogy remake?
Yes.
At the very least, it's the most unexpected.
Yes, but they didn't show us anything.
No.
So.
I'm playing the announcement right now, but it really is just Santa Monica Studios and then God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3, trilogy remake, and that's about it. They are bringing back the original voice actor who was in this trailer. He talks about it a little bit, which is very cool. I think that was a good idea. Can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he'll pop up here in a second.
CD, whatever. CJ?
CDs.
Compact disc.
Yep.
All right.
No, but I thought this is it felt like it was one of the, this kind of feels like the Fallout like thing where it felt like it was in rumblings behind closed doors forever now. Mm-hmm. And then this is the announcement. Funny that we're getting this before any sort of Fallout remaster, which is hilarious.
This is cool.
Yeah.
I actually am kind of, I don't know what to expect from this right here. I don't know what to expect. Are we going to expect a
TC Carson
type of, TC Carson, there you go. A whole reboot or soft reboot / remake?
Yeah.
Kind of like are we going to get a God of War Ragnarok / reboot type of feeling? Or are we going to get that straight action first, arcade first, nonstop action where there's only story in the loading screens?
The vibe that I got from this, from them bringing back TC and having him be like the main person to tell you, hey, we're doing it, makes it feel like they're going to keep it close to the originals. Just really revamp all the looks and everything, but the vibe will still be there. I think that's that's kind of what because I don't think they bring out TC Carson and have him do all this without them being like, hey, this is the OG guy. We're going to keep it similar to the OG. We're not going to drastically change anything.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they change the level design and stuff like that.
I'm just saying like the scope, if you will, of everything. Like the grand views of all the stuff. Yeah.
They really shouldn't change the vibe.
It's not going to be an over-the-shoulder camera like they do in the newer God of War games. I think they're going to keep it similar to this.
Okay.
Or what it was before.
Which was closer to a top-down, although the camera moves a lot. There's set cameras. Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be set cameras. Like, you can't control the camera in those God of War games.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it makes it so that the scale is interesting. It really draws back big time. Then you can see all this stuff. And then they announced this game too.
And then after the trilogy remake announcement, they announced God of War, Sons of Sparta.
Yeah.
This was released 2 days ago, like the day that this came out. The trailer came out. It was a shadow drop.
I love those, man.
Who doesn't love the shadow drop? We need more shadow drops in our lives, honestly.
The funny thing is, people have played this game now and they have mixed feelings with it.
Yeah.
I like the art style. I think it looks like someone put a lot of work into the pixel art, but it doesn't really hold the vibes of the original at all.
Yeah, I will say some of the complaints I have heard about this game is that the foreground and the background art can kind of get confusing.
Really?
Where it's hard to tell sometimes.
That means that they did a good job.
Yeah, but it makes it difficult for a 2D game like this, though. Combat game.
Definitely.
You go to jump on a ledge and you don't actually
and it's
land
not
on
there.
the ledge.
Yeah, that sort of thing. That would be annoying if I were playing.
David Jaffe, the creator, he ragged on it.
He hates it.
Well, I understand why he hates it. First of all, he hates a lot of things, but I understand why he hates it. It's because, I mean, he created the original, and it had a very big, like, kinetic, violent, sexy vibe to it. I mean, it's Greek mythology. It went right into it. And this looks like they talk a lot. There's a lot of exposition and kind of something you don't really want in the God of War type of game.
I mean, I understand.
Here, we don't have to.
I get what he's saying, but also just let it evolve, man. I don't know. Like, I don't have an issue. Like, when people say it's Greek mythology, it's this, it's that, but it was a lot. Like, there's always things that are a lot deeper in Greek mythology. Than it just being, I'm the God of War, I'm going to kill a bunch.
I mean, I think the whole point is like Kratos back then, the biggest negative for those games was he wasn't deep at all. He had an option to make him deep. In the remake, I hope they kind of retcon that.
The fact that he's not deep,
the fact that he's just angry. There's only one side of Kratos, and he's angry.
He has literally one emotion.
I think in the first game, in the intro, he's jumping off the cliff, and
that's when I forgot about that.
Which is spoiler, the end of the game.
Yeah,
but that's the only time you really see a somber Kratos. Everything
he's not even scared when he's jumping off the cliff. He's
given up. Basically,
he's angry at the water at that point.
He's been cursed.
Yeah,
can't
die.
He's cursed to live that memory forever.
But see, that's the thing for Santa Monica.
Yeah,
to be able to take that and really turn it around into something that's very like emotional and deep, I think is an impressive feat.
Yeah, definitely.
Like with the what was the DLC called for Ragnarok that I can't think of the name of? It was a free DLC.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it. But they really go into
Ragnarok?
like it was like
I know it was what do you call it?
It was like yeah. Hey, we're gamers. It was really cool though. Like the way that they really focused and honed in on his like almost guilt on himself being who he was for so long and having that kind of shit. Honestly, it was the best story told in Ragnarok, and it came from a free DLC.
I actually did not like Ragnarok at all.
I like Ragnarok, but it's not. It had we've talked about this, but it's had impossible expectations for me.
It wasn't the expectations for me. It was the fact that it was a PS4 game, and it was basically you can see the limitations of the design right from the beginning.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's just so many loading screens. There was so many invisible walls, and the scale was not as big as it should have been.
Yeah,
it's because they're making it for PS4.
Well, and when the scale's not as big as it should have been, it feels more empty.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's way more closed in.
Yeah,
I don't know. And plus the depiction of Odin, I think, was missed the mark by a million.
Yeah, I didn't love it either. I get what they were trying to. I mean, he was going to be a smart. He's going to be outsmarting everybody, which I guess that's kind of what Odin is, I guess.
Yeah, but he really wasn't.
He's not an Irish mob boss either.
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
Sweet Irish mob boss that cross him. It was really dorky. It turned into a WB TV show.
But again, if you played the DLC and got through a lot of it, when he's like finally gets to the point where he's essentially talking to himself in the chair.
Yeah.
It's an incredible scene and a very heartwarming scene for Kratos to kind of accept who he is and be able to move on from it. I think that's one of the best scenes in the entire game.
Yeah.
And it's in a free DLC you can play. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, David Jaffe, I respect what he did for the original, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have the newer ones without the old ones, obviously.
Yeah.
And he did bring up good points, I think, when he was actually getting, he, I think, brought up the fact that the artwork is hard to tell sometimes when you're jumping around. Totally fair.
He also brought up that no one wants to play Kratos as a kid. I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either.
I think you could make it. I don't think he might not be an interesting character in this game. I haven't played it yet, but it doesn't look like he is an interesting character. But you could have made a young Kratos
Absolutely.
interesting.
They made Atreus interesting, and I usually am not like a big kids in video games guy. I think it's done not very well a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's true.
But
that's going to be a theme of this show. Don't take what
we hate kids.
Don't take what people say online like so heavy. It's not.
Are we getting a God of War TV show?
Yes, we are, and it's going to be terrible.
And
I promise
nobody here is going to watch it because nobody cares. I'm not going to watch it. No.
I will never watch.
No
that crap.
desire to watch that.
The
best version of the story is told through the video game. So the God of War games. I'm excited for the remake. I'm excited to see a trailer for it.
Have you ever played those games?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm excited. I'm going to go back and play them now.
There's no way you can actually play God of War 1 and 2 without a PS3 or a Vita.
I don't have it.
Or a PS2.
It'd be harder for me to get my hands on a Vita than it would be a PS3.
Or ROM.
Maybe. Or RAM. Yeah, or RAMs, yeah.
You could play. I can give you my PS2 mini and you can plug it in and play. Yeah.
There's a PS2 mini? What do you mean?
It's like the slim PS2. It's like that big.
Yeah. Isn't it funny that they all end up...
It's smaller than a Switch.
Every single game console that's ever existed, feels like anyways, starts off like their first version is just this big, hunking, ugly piece of garbage. And then by the time it's towards the end, we're like, actually, this is the best version of our product. We're going to move on from it.
The Gen 2 is like the mini.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Well, I think you would like those games.
I'm excited.
It's just
I'm gonna play.
nonstop action.
I'm gonna play. So did David Jaffe sell the rights to the game to Santa Monica, or did Sony buy it from? Why does he not have any?
It's a first-party game, so they just hired him to do it.
Okay, yeah, I guess, yeah.
He made Twisted Metal as well, so he cut his teeth on the original PlayStation. So they were like, "You got another one of those?"
Yeah, okay.
And he's like, "Yeah, I got one for you," and he made God of War. So there you go.
Good run there in the early mid-2000s.
Thank you. May I have another?
Yeah, exactly.
I've got another one in the bank.
All right, next one here for trailer-wise was I'm going to skip Control Resonant. We'll come back to that one. I have Star Wars loaded up, trailer playing. I'm excited for this one. This trailer shows this is an example of a fantastic trailer from Star Wars, in my opinion. It's a minute and a half, and it just tells me everything I need.
Cinematic.
It's a racing game, and it shows me the racing. That's all it needs to show me. That's about it. There's a little scene here where some guy just absolutely decapitates a clanker. But other than that, the rest of it's just racing. Love it. That's all I needed from this trailer, and that's exactly what I got. It looks like Burnout. It's cool as hell. You can't hear the music because we'll get sued by John Williams himself, but the music sounds really good too. I'm excited for this game.
This is an example of...
Watch him just decapitate this clanker. Watch this. Watch. Boom! Get him out of here.
0 out of 10. No, no, I haven't seen a lightsaber yet.
So thank God.
We won't see that.
Yeah, this is an example. I think we haven't played it yet, of course, but the hype for it is an example of taking something old and
rejuvenating
it. I mean, it looks like the original Star Wars podcast racer or pod racing.
Are we
game.
in it?
Yeah. The Star Wars racing game.
Yeah.
It
pod
came
racing.
Out original Xbox.
I think it was just pod racing, wasn't it?
You can play it on Series X. It's actually really good. And a little bit of Wipeout, a little bit of Burnout.
Yeah. It's got... This is a great idea from them. I think this is like perfect. This is only something that Star Wars can kind of create in this sense because it exists in this universe, obviously. I'm excited for this. I want to play this game. I don't know how deep it's going to get. I don't know how deep I need it to get. As long as it's got a decent amount of like tracks and whatnot to race on.
Lot of tracks. So the original had not a lot of tracks, but the tracks were so big.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Some races took a long time.
Yeah, it's very cool. And the other thing I want to see, like, and they kind of showed off here, but a bunch of different variations of speeders would be very fun.
Yeah, exactly. I like that, especially with that one right here.
The motorcycle,
the speeder
bike. Speeder motorcycle. This looks awesome. It's very pretty.
This is what you got to do with Star Wars. You gotta go somewhere else with Star Wars other than the mythical
Force. I don't need more stories about the Force. All right, we've had every story.
No more of that, please.
Hey, they have Star Wars stories written already for your grandkids.
You're very right. You're very right about that, unfortunately. Yeah.
Sorry, grandkids, if you're watching this.
Grandkids, we're going to skip, I think.
Sorry. He's like,
unless you're going to play this.
My grandson is going to be like, you should have never bought it.
Unless you really have a hankering for seeing Glup Shido at the very end of this trailer like I did when I saw Glup Shido. Here he is. He'll pop up here in just a second.
Let's see him.
Oh, I blew it.
Oh,
Glup Shido! Oh. Dang it.
That's not really him, though.
No, that's not him. That's not his name. Glup Shido is a
meme.
Yeah, meme in the Star Wars community where it's a character, if you've never heard of him, you just call him Glup Shido. And that's who this is, but his name is, he's actually got an actual name. I think this guy's actually in the prequel movie, if I'm not mistaken. He's somebody that Anakin beats in the pod racing scene in the first prequel movie.
Yeah.
Hey, can't be him though.
I think so. I don't know how the timelines match up. Could be. Also, it's an alien. Who knows how long they live, you know? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yoda was old as hell.
You're right.
Then he died.
I mean, it's Star Wars.
Spoilers.
Who really cares about the lore of Star Wars these days?
I kind of care. Unfortunately, I kind of care.
I thought you were going to give me a high five.
No, high five. Sorry. I do kind of care about the lore of Star Wars, but it's kind of in like a...
No, it's been killed for me, so...
That's fair.
I would like to see a darker Star Wars.
So do I. Again, the perfect Star Wars movie for me, just Darth Vader, at the peak of his power, doing stuff.
You know what? Like Harry Potter went dark?
Yeah.
I want to see that in Star Wars.
That's actually a great example.
Yeah.
When they started to get
with the Jedi.
dark.
They've already done that with Endor, but I want to see that with freaking Sith.
I got to watch it. I've never seen Andor. I need to watch it.
It's dark. I like it.
I need to watch it.
All right, what's this next one?
This one is the one that I'm probably most excited for. Control. Resonant. This game looks awesome.
It does look good.
I'm happy. I actually think it's a very cool idea for them to lean more into melee for this character and have the other one, his sister in the story, be more of like the range combat, the
shooter.
Pistol, the gun, and this person have a whole hammer, sword, everything.
It does look good. It looks like Devil May Cry. It looks like a third-person action game, but inside the Control world, FBC
universe,
world, which is the best thing about Control.
Yeah, definitely.
But I do think of Control as a shooter, as a third-person shooter, as a Max Payne-like.
That's fair.
Third-person shooter.
So the thing is, I agree with you in a sense, but I do think the game was at its best when you were getting to like throw stuff around with like your abilities.
Yeah, but
when you could like telepathically throw stuff.
It's still a shooter though.
Yeah,
so aiming and shooting.
I think I don't know how much we'll notice though if they keep that same stuff for this and you're still meleeing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it just looks like his weapon is a melee weapon as opposed to a gun.
Yeah.
So unless there's gun attachments and they do the near automata thing where you can do shooting and melee.
You get a hammer gun.
I mean, why
a gun
not?
Hammer. Dude,
what's stopping you?
Say less.
Logic?
This literally is. Yeah, I mean, he's running on the side of a building. When I first saw this part of this trailer, it made me sick because I hate doing stuff like this. It actually is making me kind of sick right now. I can't really look at it.
I would have to skip this part somehow.
Yeah, I think
this is part of the whole design.
I know. It's I'm gonna have to get used to it. But whatever it is, I don't know why I'm like this. When I go like, gravity gets kind of flipped, but I don't feel it like in this. It really throws me off, and I get icky, gross.
I
looked away from the screen during that part.
Yeah, it messes me up. But I'm gonna have to get used to it because it's
a bunch of weaklings.
Yeah, what can I say? Little baby boy. I don't know. Some of the boss fights that they showed for not this trailer, but the previous trailer for this look awesome. I'm excited for this game. Like this boss fight right here looks really cool with the guy flying around and he's shooting the lasers and stuff, and you're dodging the lasers. And you're in the big city, like a weird Control version of New York City. Like this game looks so cool.
Control 1 is on my backlog.
Control 1's awesome.
None of it was outside though, right?
It's all inside the Federal Bureau of Control.
But then again, it goes.
Yeah.
It goes like what looks like outer space a couple times. So it's not.
Yeah.
It goes open,
but not like a city.
You don't see the city at all.
If you see, it's very much, and they're kind of leaning into it on this. It's very much Inception based. Like feels like Inception, the movie.
Well, I mean, it looks like Gravity Rush on Vita.
It's a good shout.
Which I love that game. So it has that type of style to it. I don't know. I like
this boss looks so cool.
I love the art direction of Remedy in general.
Yeah, I mean they're as far as would you call them AAA probably at this point?
I mean, at one point they were, then they weren't. So probably now, yeah.
I would say because Control, Alan Wake 2, those were big games when those were coming
I don't know if they were as big of a budget as say like Star Wars Outlaws.
I guess when it comes to AAA or whatever, I tend to play the results.
Okay.
But it's just, I guess and you're probably right when you're looking at budget. You're probably correct in the way. But I just look at, so like for me now, and I think I've mentioned this, but the Claire Obscure team is now a AAA team because of results. You know?
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah. I don't know.
So this would be a AAA game for me.
The lines have blurred so much.
Yeah, true. It's harder. It's getting harder and harder to tell.
Could you call the God of War side scroller a AAA game? It's a first party studio.
But is it Santa Monica making it, or is it another?
I mean, they oversaw. They have a hand in it. So yeah, but they oversaw the creation. But it's Sony money.
Yeah, true. That's fair. Fair enough.
Sometimes Sony could make Ubisoft did that with their smaller games. Mm-hmm. They had like the Ubi art teams.
Yeah, well, they made a
couple games. They made this War
Unravel.
of Mine.
Didn't they make Unravel?
No, that was EA.
Dang it. But, same idea though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry if I'm blowing past you there.
No, I mean so who knows? It's a smaller budget with a big team, I guess. I don't know if you would call that AAA. I don't know. The lines have blurred so much.
Mm-hmm. Just like the lines have blurred on this next game, Project Windless. I don't know what that translation.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah,
this is the first time I'm hearing this.
No, yeah, we both watched it. It's Chicken Game.
Oh, this is the chicken guy?
Chicken Game. Yeah, this game looks awesome.
This was the standout kind of surprise new game.
Mm-hmm. This one was up there for me as well. This is who's the team that made this? I just forgot their name.
It's the Pokemon guys, right? No. That's the Tides of Annihilation or whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't look as good.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Right.
This looks like that version of that game, but better, in my opinion.
You're right.
This is what's the game that you kept bringing up when we were watching this? That
Wukong?
looks like no. It also looks like that, but big battles, lots of
Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors. Yes, there we go.
A Muso game.
Yes, it looks like Crafton. There we go. PUBG guys. This is going to tie into Callisto Protocol somehow.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so this is it's called Project Windless. I have no idea if that's the final name for this game. If it is, that's a bad name. It feels like that's just like a hold name, but I have no idea. But you play as a giant chicken.
Are we going to get into the gameplay? Because they showed a lot of gameplay.
Yeah, there he is, like big chicken.
Is. Whoa.
Big chicken. I wasn't making that up. He's a big chicken.
I had no idea what you were talking about.
A big chicken. Big chicken. Is that a rooster
Rambo
or a chicken?
looking. It's a rooster.
Rooster? Rooster. Whatever.
This is like chicken and Rambo with a sword.
Wait, yeah, look at this. Now you're fully doing it. Very much.
I don't think this guy's laying any eggs anytime soon.
Nice one, dude.
Oh, stop.
The game's not going to be laying any eggs either.
It does look like a Muso, so a Dynasty Warriors type of game where there's a lot of minions like that are fun to knock around, and then a boss or a major player on the field.
If you never played any of those games, it's kind of like For Honor, the way that they do it in those games, where they have a bunch of the smaller guys and then the one guy you're actually fighting against.
Do you guys like Muso games?
I played a Dynasty Warriors game.
I played Dynasty Warriors. I played the original Dynasty Warriors, and then I played the Samurai Warriors, like number 4, I think.
I don't think I played one Dynasty Warriors game a long time ago, and I remember liking the idea of it, where it was just a big battle, and then you're facing, like you said, a bunch of minions, and then there's one big baddie that you have to fight.
Yeah, I think this usually is generals of some sort.
Yeah.
No, this looks like a proper evolution of that old formula that has been old for a long time.
Yeah, I am very curious to see, since basically all of these people are interactable, essentially, how well this runs. We'll see if it runs very well or not.
I just think we're near the end of the generation here, and these are being made on PCs that are more than capable of doing this. So, yeah.
That's a PS5 game, though.
It looks like an Unreal Engine game.
Yeah.
Probably is. I don't even think I need to look that up.
Probably.
I could bet my house.
Again, bad name to end the title card on. Project Windless is kind of a stupid name. But if that's just the placeholder,
then you shouldn't have had it. Then
maybe come up
with a name.
Come up with a name before the big trailer comes out. Yeah. They don't have a release date for it yet either, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But that was I thought that was a really good trailer. And
that was a really good trailer. Very surprising. I liked it. It had a lot of Wukong vibes with it too. So
is it serious or is it like tongue in cheek?
This is a serious game.
I think it's
This trailer was serious.
Yeah, it was serious.
It's from the novel called The Bird That Drinks Tears. I don't know if that's serious or not. Let's get depressing. All right, so Highguard.
What's happening? These guys selling games?
So these guys, no, they literally aren't, because it was free.
Selling passes?
They were, first off. There he is, our guy. Big glow up right there. That's our guy. Highguard. So they let go of whoever the name of the team is. Wild something? Yeah, Wild. I think I wrote it down. Wild Light. There we go. Wildlight, they let go a decent amount of their development team last week, basically right after we recorded. Again, we're not the most lucky at this.
It's not like we didn't. I mean, everybody called it, but
yeah.
Who didn't know this was going to happen?
Right. And one of the developers actually made he kind of put out I'm going to say they, because I actually don't know.
It's a guy.
Josh. Yeah, Josh Sobel. So he put out a interesting statement.
Very interesting.
An interesting statement that kind of went through, for me, it was kind of a timeline thing. He talks about in this statement where, like, leading up to the Game Awards 2025, it was like some of the most excited he's ever been. They'd worked 2.5 years on this game, and they were excited to show it to the world and all this stuff. And then the trailer came out, and it was basically all downhill for them and for him as far as a lot of his personal stuff goes.
Can you read his quote? Which quote should we talk about?
Well, I guess it kind of depends on what we want to talk about.
I mean,
so I'll start here.
Okay, you started off. I don't know where to start.
So this is kind of about halfway through the quote where he's talking about after the trailer has come out and people didn't like it, essentially. He says, quote, "The hate started immediately. In addition to dogpiling on the trailer, I personally came under fire due to my naivete on Twitter, which almost all of my now former coworkers had learned to avoid during their previous game launches. After setting my Twitter account to private to protect my sanity, many content creators made videos and posts about me and my cowardice, amassing millions of views and inadvertently sending hundreds of angry gamers into my replies. They laughed at me for being proud of the game, told me to get out the McDonald's applications, and mocked me for listing having autism in my bio, which they seemed to think was evidence the game would be woke trash, quote unquote. All of this was very emotionally taxing."
Wow.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, it sucks when people get harassed online. Second of all, when you say this in a statement, it sounds like you are covering from criticism by saying the people who are criticizing are in the groups of the ones harassing you, which I don't like.
Well, wait a minute.
This is the first time I heard that quote.
Hold on a second. When everybody's yelling,
yeah,
it's hard to tell the distinctive.
Well, you can't. That's why you should be able to. The guy saying, like, making fun of your autism.
So, wait, hold on. He said, Sobel acknowledged that there's much constructive criticism about Highguard's trailer, marketing, and launch, but also isn't sure if things would have been any better had the game not been announced at the Game Awards. That I agree with.
Now, that's something we could start this off with. Now, did the trailer hurt them more than it helped them? Just the announcement at the Game Awards.
Right. It helped them more than it hurt them.
See, I don't know.
But I will say that it depends on what your... If and I'm speaking
It got 100,000 people concurrently in the seats.
I'm speaking for Sobel here. If you were to ask him, would you take away the trailer and just have the game launch? I would think that he would say, I would just rather have the game launch.
Yeah, me too.
Which, if that's the case, then it was not successful. If we're just talking concurrent players, then it was clearly successful.
Yeah.
But the number, again, there's context that needs to be added to a lot of it.
I think starting off at 1,000 concurrent players would have been better than starting off at 100,000. Definitely.
Right.
In terms of the feedback to the game.
Yeah. Well, if it was 1,000, it was people that would genuinely wanted to go and check it out.
I will say that.
Without a trailer.
I don't know. I don't like... I think criticism for this game wasn't uncalled for. I mean, that trailer was literally the most generic shooter I've ever seen in a video game trailer ever.
Yeah.
So that's what people are upset about. I don't think people should be upset, but people are upset. I don't know. I don't think you should be upset with people being upset either.
I will say that there's not it's basically game fans and then sports fans are a quick 1-2. Sports fans probably on top.
Yeah.
In terms of if they dislike something that happened, they will go to you, find you wherever you are on the internet and bash you for it. That is just something that, for whatever reason, our community as a whole loves to do.
Well, I will say, as our community of gaming, which is gigantic, can't even be called a real community. It's just a giant market.
Yeah.
I mean, first-person shooters, competitive shooter fans are really sick of microtransactions. They're really sick of cookie-cutter online games as a service type of games, and they're really sick of playing it safe.
Yeah.
So the dogpiling sucks. And I came on here and I was like, I don't want to trash this game anymore. Like, I'm tired of trashing this game. I want to play it. I played it up until, I played it 2 days ago. So I'm a big proponent of this game. I like this game. I think it is missing on a lot of things. And it would have died.
I think
regardless of anything that anybody would say.
Which is awful because
I don't think it was immediately bastardized into oblivion because of what it was. I think there's plenty of games that are very painfully average out there that are still.
And we just watched one, Kenna.
Alive.
The Kenna Bridge of Spirits sequel is a pretty by the numbers third-person action open world game. God knows how many Elden Ring copies or Souls-like games that are successful. He puts another quote in here that I think is actually another good. There's a couple, actually. He said, quote, in discussions online about Highguard, Sony's troubled live service shooter Concord, and 2XKO and such, it is often pointed out by gamers that devs like to blame gamers for their failures, and that's silly, as if gamers have no power, but they do, a lot of it. I'm not saying our failure is purely the fault of gamer culture and that the game would have thrived without the negative discourse. It wouldn't have.
But it absolutely played a role. All products are at the whims of the consumers, and the consumers put absurd amounts of effort into slandering Highguard, and it worked. I totally agree with that. I mean, again, the internet, one of the greatest quotes I've ever heard in my entire life. Your entire life should be the goal of there's one main character every single day on the internet. Do your absolute best not to be that main character. And one day, Game Awards came around, and Highguard was the main character, and guess what happened?
Yeah.
It got downvoted into oblivion.
But if it just had a better direction.
But we've said that about so many games.
Here's what I don't like. I agree with that. I definitely do. The gaming community, not the gaming, people dogpiled in this game. People are really sick of things. And, I understand. But
we're spoiled, though, too.
We are spoiled, yes. But there's also, we're seeing our favorite franchises and genres just crumble. Just absolutely crumble with the weight of
I agree.
Way too high expectations and way too much money.
We used to just have fun with what we had.
And so the from the circles I've read and the people that have leaked and tried to remain anonymous who worked on Highguard, they mentioned that there wasn't a lot of testing in terms of what is wrong with this game, let's get it out. It was more like, let's keep adding things. And it was what the internet has coined. I can't remember who coined it, but I think someone did. Toxic positivity, meaning everything's good about this game. Let's keep making it better and better. When in fact, there was a lot of things in the core design that were pretty terrible. The looting should not have been. This should not be a looting type of game whatsoever. It's easily the worst part of the game, outside of the art direction. The art direction it does feel like multiple things in the game. So there's like AK-47s and modern type of guns with bullets, and then there's magic barriers, and then there's also science fiction, space stuff. Mm-hmm. So there's fantasy, science fiction, and modern warfare in this game. And so the direction is, it seemed like this game was made by 14 different teams from all around the country. And it might have been that way.
The biggest problem I have with any of this, you can have a dislike for games, obviously. Like, of course, duh. I have dislikes for plenty of games, or dislikes for plenty of media that I just don't enjoy watching, like movies or reading or whatever. When it gets to a point where we're just like going to the developers and just destroying whatever sort of public space that they have because they can, because the expectations were too high and you're upset about it, that's the problem that I have. That's when it becomes more of like okay, now you're just being an idiot. Like, you can have a dislike, that's fine.
But the thing is, sometimes he was saying, what he said was like, people would go on Steam reviews with 1 hour of gameplay and then make a negative review. And he did not like that. Well, guess what? too bad. You released a game on Steam. I played it on Steam first. I only played a half a match, and I was like, this is absolutely terrible. I uninstalled it and downloaded it on my PS5 because the game ran piss poor, and it was really badly optimized, and you couldn't really finish a game without it hitching and all kinds of stuff. So a lot of those negative reviews that have 30 minutes of playtime, a lot of those, a big majority of them were like, this game sucks. I can't even play this game. So they quit. So a lot of that 100,000 people concurrent playing, they jumped off ship, not because they wanted to stick it to these guys, and be mean. But a lot of them jumped ship because the game didn't run well. It was broken.
So the opposite of that for me is like, these guys are they're not pulling the plug, but they're basically just keeping support alive for it for a while. Is what it sounds like. But one thing, another one that got this when it came out was No Man's Sky. But the only reason that they were able to turn into the game that they are now, which is one of the best open world or survival,
definitely
planet-based survival games on.
You can just say survival games.
Yeah. Imagine if you didn't let them continue.
Exactly. But that's my point.
Still, though, they made their money. People bought it. That was a full price game. It was a full price. It was 40 50 bucks.
Again, it's just different depending on who we're talking about.
Yeah. So this game is made off of like, do you like these characters enough to buy an extra skin? No, the characters are terrible. The game is it's a mediocre game, maybe a little bit below, with in my opinion, very good promise, because it seems like a game that if it would have had a year of public testing and a smaller window, it would have done well, because people would have had some pretty good feedback. I mean, I think the intensity of matches that go well are really good. I think they're really good. Same with the finals. It's on the same level as the finals in terms of when it clicks. But 90% of that time that you're trying to play this game, it is filler that should be cut out.
Mm-hmm. And I do think that, like, I think we're going to end up seeing more of this because we have this weird desire, and he mentioned it. Sobel mentioned it in this. Sobel, mentioned it in this quote where he's talking about, we have a weird need, like content creators and people on the internet have a weird need to want to find negativity, like wherever they can find it, just so that they can join
the pitchfork crowd.
Yeah, a group that is also negative towards something. And that happens in everything. Like movies, any sort of entertainment struggles with that for whatever reason.
I don't agree that I think he's blaming a lot of content creators for being the loudspeaker or creating the discourse themselves. When in my opinion, they're really just the loudspeaker. So a lot of people will go to Legacy Killer on YouTube or something, and they'll be like, "This game sucks," and then that YouTuber will basically just magnify his audience of like, "Yeah, we played it. We all think this game sucks," and then you have algorithms in YouTube where if you like that sort of content, you're going to get more of that, and it does kind of snowball.
Yeah,
but it really, I don't think it's their fault. If I was the game developer and I was the director, before I would say anything, after I got fired, and before I would say thank you, and I would say the things that we mess up on were our fault. This is what we did wrong. And then I would maybe, if I had some issue with a YouTuber or issue with the online discourse about my game, I would talk about it way later. When I hear people get fired and talking about blaming gamers, the people who played your game, it makes me hate you, or not hate you. It makes me it puts a little salt in me. I think you should man up and take responsibility of your own failed game.
Well, he did take some response. He said there were things that needed to be fixed. But again,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with half the stuff he's saying.
But there was about, like, now he's not going to be afforded the time to try to fix or even listen to the group of people that did want change because he's been fired. That's also part of the problem now, is if this doesn't immediately catch fire and become something bigger, they're just getting fired.
Yeah, that's a way bigger problem than all of this.
Yeah.
That's a huge trend.
The money that is put forth in these type of free-to-play games, they're trying to hit grand slams.
right off of the beginning.
Off the rip. And it's just, you're not going to do that.
I mean,
and if they don't make it, they're gone.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gone in 2 weeks. And you just spent 4 years of development for nothing.
I mean, how many... do we know the budget of this game?
No.
I imagine it's big. And maybe not Concord big.
Yeah.
But enough to, like, you fire half the people working for you in the first month of the game.
And he mentioned another one, too, which he mentioned Concord, obviously. And then also the only one that happened recently at Riot was 2XKO. That game came out 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
The game had some problems
They're
too.
doing the same thing. And now we won't be able to see that version of that game realized through the adjustments that people wanted. Because guess what? Now the people that were there are fired.
2XKO has... They don't understand what makes fighting games popular, honestly.
But
it's not just the art direction, because it is fantastic. Riot has amazing art direction. I actually went to college with their head art director. And so I don't think that was the problem with 2XKO. So when you play Street Fighter, a hard, difficult move would be like a fireball or like forward, down, forward, whatever you call it. All you can, and or a lightning kick or something like that. Mm-hmm. In 2XKO, they're just regular button presses. You just press one button to do it. So the skill gap is really, it's all muddled in the beginning, and the people who stand out at the very top have played it for a long time. A lot of people with 2XKO, including myself, tried it and were like, there's no real reason for me to learn this game because you learn everything immediately. It's just about playing and having your experience go up, which is a really big grind.
Yeah.
I don't think people want that grind in a fighting game.
And again, I'm not largely making the point that and I don't think that's what they're making either, that the game itself is bad at launch, which means it's going to be bad, period.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that there has to be time for them to be able to make those adjustments.
Yeah.
Like Cyberpunk can you imagine? Cyberpunk comes out, it gets dogpiled on, which is what happened. Got dogpiled on.
Sony pulled it from the store.
And then, but imagine they never put it back up because guess what? All the people were fired from Cyberpunk. We never would have gotten what we got.
But that's the thing. They would have done that if they didn't make that Witcher money. They had Witcher money to do that.
Right. But again,
like these guys have never made a game before.
But that also leads into his final quote that I think is interesting.
Yeah.
Quote, if this pattern continues, all that will be left are corporations, at least in the multiplayer space. Innovation is on life support. Even if Highguard had a rocky launch, the independent, self-published, dev-led studio full of passionate people just trying to make a fun game, zero AI and zero corporate oversight, deserved better than this. They deserve the bare minimum of not having the downfall be gleefully manifested.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, do gamers deserve better than Highguard?
Sure.
So, I mean, I don't...
But here's the thing.
I don't think anybody deserves anything, first of all.
It's my favorite thing in the world because it's literally, there are more games than ever.
Yeah.
Than have ever existed in our entire lives.
I don't think innovation is on the cutting edge.
Hold on a second. What are you talking about?
I don't think
this is what we talk about. You talk about this all the time when you're talking about multiplayer games.
What?
There's nothing new.
Well, I know. I don't think
that's what he's saying. It's not going to come from EA.
He said innovation is on life support.
Right. Because people groups like this are dying. Immediately after
groups like this don't innovate crap. That game's not innovative.
That's not true. Groups like EA and Activision, who have been making the same game for 20 years, are the ones that don't innovate.
Yeah, and
they make their money, and then they just fund the same thing they did.
And it's starting to not work out.
According to Battlefield just had their biggest year ever.
Yeah, but who's playing it now?
It doesn't matter. They just made all their money back. That's all they care about. They got it back. Guess what? We can add whatever we need to now.
But he's talking about innovation.
Right.
Battlefield is not really, and people jumped on Battlefield because it was a callback to old Battlefield, which ended up not being old Battlefield.
That's what's all is going to be now, is they're going to feed on what you want, which is nostalgia. But that is what makes purchases.
I mean, but Expedition 33, is that not innovative?
That's one example.
I don't think innovation is
the reason it stuck out so much is because of how innovative
innovation is on life support when you spend $400 million on your online multiplayer game with generic characters for everybody. So that's when innovation is on life support. Innovation is just look at the indie scene. It is more bright than ever.
But that's not what he was talking. He's talking about multiplayer specifically.
Multiplayer.
And I agree. That's what we talk about that all the time in here.
Yeah, I know. Guess what?
And he's right.
So multiplayer, real quick.
Yeah, the PUBG blind spot is pretty innovative.
Hold on. Ashes of Creation. I love MMOs. MMOs genre's dying. Ashes of Creation came to Steam. Whenever a company dies like this, I'm not saying this happened with Highguard, but I look to see who's walking away with a bag of money and then lays everyone off.
Right.
It seems it could be kind of a small trend. Ashes of Creation kind of just did the same thing. It appears to be.
Well, and that's what, like, that's, again, we've talked about this before. That's kind of the play now, where it's like, if we know basically after the first week that this is not going to make what we wanted to make originally, we're not going to ride it out. We're just going to eat it.
I think if Highguard was more innovative, then it would have been better.
Right. And same with Spectre Divide. Oh, wait. It's dead.
Well, I mean, so the multiplayer game space is, I guess it's dominated by people who want that quick fix.
No, it's dominated by the people that have been there for 20 years because they've been making the same game for 20 years. There's one game that's come out in the last...
Arc Raiders? I mean, it's pretty...
Okay, I'll give you Arc Raiders.
And Tarkov.
But again, that's early. And Tarkov's 10 years old.
It's incredible. The most innovative game
the one
that is played right now
is Fortnite. That is, and guess what? Yeah. That's what everybody wanted to copy. And there's still only one standing.
Yeah, I know.
Fortnite.
Even the funny thing is, I mentioned it earlier, Fortnite didn't ship as Fortnite.
No.
It shipped as another game, and then it slowly became Fortnite because they took a very, very innovative game and genre, and they're like, we can do that with our game. And they did it, and they did it better.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how video game innovation works. You take pieces of other games and you put it in there, and you can't make it too. It's a fine line, but you can't make it too generic because people will fight back.
Okay, but here's the thing. This is perfect. So Fortnite became what it is today because it was free to play.
Yeah.
People enjoyed it, sure.
Yeah.
But then it was also able to be ridden out.
Yeah.
Epic or whoever was it Epic at the beginning or no? It was Epic. It was Epic the whole time.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, we see what we have here. Let's just ride out, see what happens. Same thing with a lot of those games.
Yeah, well, not really. When
Counter-Strike was made from Gmod.
No, it wasn't. Not Gmod. It was just made from a regular mod.
Yeah, from a mod.
Yeah.
Whatever. But that's my point. If the initial surprise of it or the initial, selling of it wasn't great, can you imagine if we just pulled the Counter-Strike mod? We were like, not a lot of people are playing this right now. But people are dogging on it. Let's just get rid of it because it's not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, we're missing out on what could be because of what we see right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just it's.
I mean, it's going to be hard. It's hard to make a really good video. A lot of big money people were like, we want to be that.
Yeah.
But they don't understand how that became that. Fortnite became that with a lot of hardworking people, a lot of money behind it, and they were like, we can do PUBG better than PUBG, and they made it, and we're going to do it for free. Yeah. And that's what we did. And they were like, we offer what PUBG can do, but here's like a building situation.
It was the same thing.
Let's do PUBG and let's innovate on PUBG, and they did, and they nailed it.
And it was also the exact same thing that PlayerUnknown did. He said, I can do.
He made the DayZ mod.
I know, but I'm saying I can do King of the Kill better by myself. Yeah. I need people to fund it.
Yeah.
Which he got. And thankfully he did.
Yeah, well, it worked out. It started with that DayZ mod, and then so
I thought it was H1Z1.
That came from the mod.
Okay. King of the Kill.
No, it came from Arma.
Yeah. All right.
Arma. The DayZ came from Arma, which then that broke off from there.
H1Z1 came from DayZ or from. Yeah. And then it was PUBG. Mm-hmm. Hey, how about games that are coming out this week?
Yes.
We want to talk about games coming out this week?
Oh my gosh.
Norse, Oath of Blood, right up your alley.
It's a turn-based tactics game.
Yep, turn-based tactics game. I'm playing the trailer. Oh my god, I almost dropped the remote. This comes out today. Yeah, February 17th.
It's a turn-based what game?
It's a turn-based tactics game set in Viking Age Norway. Build a settlement, forge alliances, and fight strategic battles.
This is right up my alley.
Manage a community of craftspeople, farmers, and warriors as you grow strong on your path to vengeance in the story-rich saga.
It has a Kingdom Come Deliverance vibe. Do you catch that?
Yeah, definitely. It looks great for a team-based, a turn-based tactics game.
That looks pretty cool. It kind of reminds. How many games are like this though? They're like Norse Age, base building games.
I love Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
There's the other one. I can't remember what it's called. Vineyard or something like that.
There he is. Oh, he's doing it. Wow, turn-based.
Hey, you're a fan of turn-based
I'm
games
still,
now.
it's a tough sell on me. I'm sorry, guys. Here's the thing. I played the best turn-based game of all time, and then I was like, everything's kind of not as good anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, you played a turn-based RPG.
That didn't look great. But whatever.
It didn't. The graphics, though, the lighting and the graphics and everything looks pretty cool.
Octopath Travelers is a good one.
I'm not, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I would be more into, like, the base building part of this probably than a lot of the combat.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know. I'm more...
Theory crafting is kind of fun. Like, oh, what if I do this, then this,
then
heal?
I'm more into the Minnesota Vikings type.
I'm honestly, I love turn-based games, and especially turn-based strategy games like Final Fantasy Tactics or something like that. But I need a lot of direction and push in my turn-based games. I'm
the same way.
Okay,
I get that definitely. I just need that in my games. Like, I can't play a lot of survival games because I'm like, I need something to go. I need an objective.
I like survival games, but I mean, if it is a grind, if they give you everything to survive, I'm okay with it. But the grind is not for me.
Not the best. All right, that's out today. So go and play a PS5 or a PC only. Excuse me, PC only game, Steam only game, which is probably why it looks like this. Star Trek. Hey, we got a Star Trek game in the year of our Lord 2026. If you'd have told me Star Trek was popping, I wouldn't have believed you. But guess
what?
Here we
a
are.
new show?
I think there's a couple Star Trek shows that are on right now.
Is this part crazy. Of the show, or is Voyager?
I'm gonna say no. Okay. Voyager, yeah. So it's not part of the show.
Okay.
It's called Star Trek Voyager: Across the Unknown. It comes out tomorrow, February 18th. It's a story-driven survival strategy game in which the fate of the iconic starship is in your hands.
Oh yeah.
I'm pointing at Grant. Take the helm, manage the ship and resources, and make difficult decisions. Will you be able to bring home the ship and its crew? ? Probably not.
I like if they give you an option, like a Mass Effect style option of dialogue and like choices to like fire somebody or
this looks
send someone out the
cryo bay or whatever.
Yeah.
Not cryo bay. Life support section. This looks like what this looks like to me. This looks like Fallout Shelter.
It looks like
FTL,
on a ship. Like FTL, but Star Trek. Faster than light.
Yeah. That was a great.
They should do it. Well, they should do it. Have they ever done a collab? They should do a collab.
Yeah, that
FTL. Just thought of that.
That would have been great.
But
come on, Star
10
Trek.
years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I want to fight the Borg, and I want to marry a Borg woman in this game. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. We are the Borg. All right. Next one. This is a big one for this week. Styx. STYX, like the band. Isn't there a band named Styx? Am I wrong about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's another Greek mythology.
Oh, the River Styx. Yeah, right. Blades of Glory. I almost called it Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
I've been watching too much
Greed.
Skating.
Hey, we mentioned a stealth game. This is a stealth game.
Yeah, Blades of Greed. It comes out the 19th. Yeah, 19th, which is Thursday. PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The Master of Stealth is back. Explore the dizzying heights of the Icerian, let's say that, continent, and cunningly eliminate your enemies. Thanks to your quartz powers, you are freer than ever. Be creative. Never has it felt so good to be greedy. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I will say the Styx games are usually underrated, but apparently this game is too much like the previous game that came out 8 years ago. Man, I'm getting old.
Yeah, I remember seeing the cover for this game. Which
it's just a hardcore stealth game. Now, we talked about stealth being not being represented very well these days because you need options, and Styx originally or usually gives you a lot of like vertical space to climb on rafters and stuff like that, and cool innovative ways to go from point A to point B, and it's a pure stealth game. So
and with the
I don't know if this is going to be good or not. I can't tell.
This is all CG, I think, too. I can't really tell. Yeah, and it's definitely
the graphics are always usually pretty good.
You know actually, you know what that trailer made me miss?
What?
Sly Cooper.
Yeah, Sly Cooper was
We need
great.
Sly Cooper
Very
back.
charming stealth
Bring
game.
back Sly Cooper.
I love stealth games, and my favorite stealth games are games that are more like, what do they call it? Immersive sim games like Deus Ex. Like, I think Deus Ex is my favorite stealth in any game, but it's not really a stealth game. You can just go about stealth.
I don't know what my favorite...
Mark of the Ninja is a side-scrolling 2D action stealth game, and that's one of my favorite stealth games too. Very
I don't
good.
know if I have one. I don't think I play... Stealth isn't one that I... Like, that genre... I think it's done really well sometimes, and it's very fun. But again, it kind of runs into the same thing where it's like you're just walking on a path, and then
Last of Us has got really bad stealth.
yes, you're walking on a path and you're crouched most of the time, so it's very slow, and that makes it hard.
It's just like if you have companions, they ruin everything. If you have cones of visions of enemies that are just unbelievably narrow.
Yeah, don't make any sense.
It's all about how smart the enemies are. If they just walk the same path back and forth, it's really boring. They have to be.
Yeah.
Hitman does it really well, where you can play the same level and you're like, oh, I have to wait for that guy to turn that corner, and he never turns the corner because he's doing something else, because he's actually got a mind of his own.
I got to play the newer Hitman games because
that is really good stealth.
Yeah.
Although
Lord of the Rings games had some good stealth in them.
Yeah, the Shadows of Mordor.
Yeah, but that was closer to like Assassin's Creed stealth,
Yes,
which
it
I
is.
don't.
True.
It is
It's more like a stealth as a option to get into battle.
exactly to like trim down numbers before getting into a bigger
Far Cry
fight.
does that pretty well too.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I have one that's like sticking out to me that I'm like, this is a really fun stealth game that I love to play.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, Metal Gear Solid is the epitome of stealth, in my opinion. And
the Splinter Cell
Splinter
games.
Cell.
Yeah.
So those two, they don't make games anymore. So
True. Maybe we'll get Splinter Cell back again someday.
yeah, maybe. Hey, Metal Gear came back in Rainbow Six.
That's true. Oh yeah, true. Coming soon, guys. We're gonna have a Metal Gear drop. Last game with maybe the worst game of the year.
Nah.
How do you say it?
East
X.
Proud
Nordics. Look very Nordic to me.
They look Nordic. What are you talking about?
Experience Adol and Karya's unforgettable journey across Obelia Gulf with new quality of life improvements. Then discover the new story centering around Oland Island.
There's Odin right there.
And the
With one
mysterious newcomers, Canute and Astrid. And once you're ready, challenge yourself to the devious time trial dungeon of Muspelheim, where every second counts. Your new adventure awaits. They're ruining Odin, man.
No,
this is the worst version of it.
Japan has a deep history with Norse mythology, by the way. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I did not know that.
What does that mean, though? What do you mean by deep mythology? Give me an example.
Way before my time, they were into. For some reason,
I doubt it.
Japan likes to take other cultures and mix it in their culture. I don't know if you could tell. But they really stuck with Norse mythology. For some reason, honestly, Japanese role-playing games got me into stealth. Norse mythology. Norse mythology. My son's name is Odin because of
a JRPG.
JRPGs.
What? No, that's not true.
Honestly, that's what got me into.
Wait a minute. What JRPG of somebody named Odin were you like, I want my son to be named
Final
after?
Fantasy.
What? I thought you always told me he was named after like the actual.
No, my son is named after Odin. But like, I got into Norse mythology because of Japanese role-playing games.
And there's an Odin in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay. But, all right. Leave that part of it out whenever you're introducing it again. Okay. Just say,
I will.
Because he's cool.
I'm just saying
cool
that this is clearly a JRPG and it's Norse. It's East. It's been around for decades. And it's just action role-playing game.
Have you ever thought that if your son lives up to his name, he's going to kill you?
No.
Because that's what Odin did. He killed his father.
No.
Yeah, he killed Kronos.
Kronos is not.
That's his dad.
Norse. No. Kronos is Egypt or is.
Oh, I'm mixing up Zeus and Odin.
Is Zeus.
That's my fault. Yeah, I blew it. Hey, guess time to guess the game. Stupid.
Odin actually, his dad was already dead before he created all the people.
I was literally going through the cutscene from one of the God of War games.
God of War, yeah.
Let's guess the game.
Come on.
Stupid. What a stupid thing for me to say.
Let's play Guess the Game. Oh, my God. I know what this game is right now.
Don't say it yet.
No way.
There's so many things I have to edit out of here. So many curse words.
No, we didn't curse that much. Glupshido. That's not a curse word. That's a
That's
name.
a name. I
it's
get
a
it.
name.
Yeah, and
What is this? Name it.
oh, this is.
I thought it was Resident Evil 5. It doesn't have the pistol.
I was gonna say the Warriors, a Rockstar game, because it looks like
The Warriors?
PS2 graphics.
Yeah, but this is too bright.
I know. Now that I'm looking at it up close,
man.
let's just try it. All right,
This is
89% on Metacritic. We are in some high quality tier here. I
wanted to say PUBG, but I don't recognize this.
It could be PUBG. PUBG has those kind of ugly. Just do PUBG.
Is there a okay? Pub. Do you think it'll do it? It
Yeah,
does.
PUBG
Wow.
Battleground.
Good for them. Nope.
No.
PS3, Xbox 360. Okay, this is an.
Is it Mafia?
No, I know what this is. LA Noir.
Oh,
this is
there
LA
you go.
Noir.
Good
Yeah,
job.
LA
Good job.
Noir.
Yeah, another one of those kind of.
Oh.
When you look up close, the textures are really
Yeah.
bland. Cool.
The most in-depth thing that they have in this game are the faces. They need to make another one of these games. I love LA Noir.
It is a really good game. It's just there's a lot of
Scary faces.
no, there's just a lot of fluff in between all
that's fair.
the good parts.
Yeah. The story that's told outside of the detective stories is not nearly as interesting. All right. This is the story of a girl. Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Oops. I think it's this to me is like a screen that you see that's got like the overlay of, hey, here's your map, but it's before the map pops up. So it's just like the under
So that's a grid, is that?
Yeah.
Coordinates of some sort?
Like
on the top right?
Tron. Yeah, a grid of some kind.
Oh, I thought it was like a solar panel.
What if it was Ace Combat 7?
Do that.
That's a wild guess.
I'm just thinking
It
this
could
is
be Ace Combat though. You might be right.
What?
What? Yeah, it's the. You're right. It's right before it.
that one actually just blew my mind.
No. It's
Holy
true.
God Almighty!
That's right before you go on mission. It's like before.
It's like their preview screen or whatever.
I would have never got it from this.
Yeah, me
James,
neither.
I'm floored.
That one
I'm
was
floored.
that one was wild. I have surprised myself on that one.
That was good.
That was
James.
crazy.
That would have been easy.
Oh, I thought this looked like a shark for a second.
Clip that.
Wow. Okay, that was crazy.
Good job. We've done that a
was
few
fun.
times on this show.
I played this game recently.
Yeah, it's so good.
This game's great. This game's awesome. Wow. Okay.
I played a realistic dogfighting game, and it made me sick in VR.
Oh yeah. Wait, did we talk about that?
No,
Yeah, we
never
did.
did.
Oh,
I thought we did.
did we?
No, we
World
talked
War
about the
II
game,
one.
but we didn't talk about me playing
That you
it.
playing it? Oh man. Well, now we're too late.
I played it a lot.
It's cool.
It's really good. Yeah.
It's gonna make you sick. This is Mirror's Edge, or the
Who knows?
Or what's the one where the time moves when you move, and you're shooting homies.
Hold on. You're right.
What's it called?
It's also a VR game.
Yes.
Also a VR
Super
game?
hot.
Super hot. Yeah. Super hot.
That game absolutely rules.
Whoa, you
Super
guys are
hot rules.
Killing it today.
This is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, it is really.
This game
really
is so
good.
cool. I've never played it on VR. Oh yeah, I have. I have played it on VR. This game rules on VR too.
I think this game is for VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a.
This was ahead of
Primary
its time
VR.
because it was like, hey, this should be perfect in VR.
It's still good on a controller.
Oh
though, too.
yeah, it's great.
Is it?
Yeah, it rules. This game's awesome.
It's just in VR you can actually move your head.
Yeah,
and
it,
stuff.
it works better in VR, and it
Yeah.
wasn't made for VR.
All right, here we go.
Oh, we're on a roll here.
Dude, that is Darksiders, dude. Oh, wait. Those are leaves in there. That's
Yeah.
not magma.
Could be like a fire through cobblestone. So like this is like hay, and then or like
Those
leaves
are high
and they're on
res.
fire.
Those are high res textures right there. And coming from this crappy website too.
What if we did Plague Tale? Because we mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, try that.
Plague Tale. Plague Tale Innocence.
Or Requiem.
Requiem was the other one. No. Ooh. We got a little doggy, little Shiba. This is some sort of Japanese game. What's the Shenmue? Is this Shenmue game?
No, that
Look too good for
Shenmue's in
Shenmue?
modern time.
It is? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hey,
Well,
what was that King game where you just 2D scroll and walk across your land?
King?
Probably don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was it the samurai game?
No.
Assassin's
There
Creed.
was like a ninja / samurai game where it was side scrolling, but it had pretty good graphics. I don't know. I don't know what this is. 80%.
I don't know either. This is
skip it.
Do we skip it? Car of the Spirit.
I mean,
PS4, PS5, PC, Xbox One.
Dragon's
Series?
Dogma.
Yeah, let's do it. Dragon's Dogma. Dogman.
Dogman.
Oh my God, can you imagine? That would not be good. Whoa, this is like a strategy game. This is like a monster of some kind. Got big old fingernails. Purple.
I'm lost, dude.
I don't know either. I've never seen this before.
Let's look at the character here.
2024? Whoa, 2024, and it was a PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series? That's late.
I don't know what this is. Is this that Nabakaraka game? Narakaraka? N-A-R or something?
Not gonna spell it correctly game.
Naraku. There we go.
Oh, man.
I can't believe that auto pulled
Okay,
up.
yeah. Thank God it did.
Oh, this is
The Capcom game.
Yes, the Capcom game that had... It came out... It was definitely underrated or underplayed. It was rated high. No, definitely not that. I can't remember what it's called. It has a funny name. I'm not going to remember what it is. I don't know either. Yeah, Kuritsugami Path of the Goddess. There we go.
I remember hearing about this game. Okay, they gave us one. They said us get the last two in a row, and they were like, hey, guess what,
They gave
loser?
us a tough one. That one's tough.
Yeah, no shot we were getting that one. All right, next one. Here we go.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Which one?
I don't know. The first one.
First one.
It might not be it either.
Kingdom Hearts. Oh, this is Mario and not Animal Crossing. What's the one where you're
Mario with an 82 Metacritic score never would happen.
What's the one where you're tied together by a rope and you're trying to get to the end?
That's called Tug of War.
Tethered.
Tug of War?
Tethered.
Oh, you were making a joke. I don't like when this guy does that to me. Switch. Okay, we're a Switch game. Could be Mario.
Is this Cooking Mama or not Cooking Mama?
I love Cooking Mama.
That didn't come to Switch, did it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Or the Cookout game. But that came to other consoles.
Let's go 4. Newer ones? Yeah. Good idea. This is definitely a Mario game. It's a Mario Party.
This is Mario Party?
One of those. Yeah.
Mario first one on the Switch.
Mario Party
7,000.
Probably 8. Probably 8.
8?
No.
Okay. Well, we're in the ballpark. Mario Party
9.
9? No, close. Mario Party 10.
7?
Yeah.
7's a good guess.
If this is 10, we're in trouble, boys. 7. 7 was the brand, or 10 is the brand new one, right?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, Super Mario Party Jamboree. All
right. We won that one.
I'm not. That's a win.
Mario game with an 82%.
You're right. Well, it's not a Mario game.
That counts.
Mario
It's in the name.
Party.
Look at this. Look at this SOCOM looking ass game. You got to bleep that too.
Can you please stop cursing?
I don't know what this is. Ghost Recon.
What? That is the muddiest.
This looks like a SOCOM / Ghost Recon game, but they took a picture of something very far in the distance.
They took a picture of someone's TV instead
something
of
very, very far in the distance.
This was Ghost Recon played on the
Ghost Recon 1.
Just maybe. The first one?
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh. They need to make one of those. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Nope. Oh, is it Super Mario again? It's the latter.
Our
no?
135 has
no, it's not a Mario. It's too pixelated.
All right,
too
sorry.
muddy.
Don't yell at me.
It's not clean.
Samus.
That looks like a game that is just horrible looking.
Is this a roller coaster tycoon?
Tycoon, maybe.
Yeah. Really?
Like the first one?
Yeah.
No.
Those are all pre-rendered.
Well, PlayStation PC.
Oh, this is old.
Is this a Kingsfield? Did that ever come to PC?
Like that?
Yeah.
The Ancient City or just the first one?
Well, yeah, 1 or 2, yeah.
The first one.
No.
Oh, racing game.
Oh, this is
SSX. No. You're the racing guy.
This is
You guys a big racist.
What is the old
Mario Kart?
They're old rally games.
Oh, I don't know. You're in
Dirt.
not.
No, it was way before Dirt, but the same kind of.
And a Wipeout.
Just type in rally.
Rally
Cross 2.
P52. No call sign off and no.
It looks like Rally Cross.
It's definitely a rally game.
That looks like Rally Cross.
What if it's not Rally? What if it's like Rally de Europe or Rally de Rally Racers? Rally Copters.
Rally Championship.
Rally Copters would be cool. No. Can we skip this one?
It's I told you,
game
it's
too.
the same guys that do Dirt. This is a Rally Cross game, but it's called Colin McRae Rally. I knew it. I was going to say it before you did
Colin McRae?
You don't know who Colin McRae is?
No.
Oh, my God.
Is that the name of the guy from Codemasters?
No,
Oh.
it's the greatest rally race driver ever. He's Irish dude or Scottish dude.
We're gonna whip around these turns.
Dude, you should have let me do Colin McRae.
You were. It sounded like you were fumbling again with the Capcom thing, and I was like, all right, well, we just got to skip it. What is this one? I don't. That looks like a big block of meat
I don't know.
on the floor or
This is
something.
another PS1.
Silent Hill, but like a newer one. 3. No. I recognize
Steamer.
this, but I don't know
Can
what
I
it's
get you your
from.
usual order of copium with fries on the side?
I recognize this. I've seen this before.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's flashing in my noggin.
Look at the map. up
I know.
top.
I'm. This is gonna make me angry because I've seen this before.
Yeah, me too.
Skip.
Yeah, skip.
Horror survival. Is this a Condemned game?
No, they don't give you that many guns with that much ammo.
Yeah, I
no
don't know.
way. This is
Another Resident Evil game? No, they don't give you a radar in that game. No.
I don't know. I actually don't know. This is a third-person survivor horror, like with maybe like cover mechanics. You think?
I thought I knew what this was. I don't know what this is.
All right,
Is
I
this-
give up.
It's not Days
We
Gone.
lost.
What in God's name is this? Oh my God, this is a Resident Evil game.
Oh, this is Resident Evil Revelations or whatever.
God, man, this is. Ugh.
Revelations 1 or 2.
I'll go 2.
This was prime
Yeah,
time
good
gaming
job.
right here.
This is bad. I'll be honest with you. This just doesn't look anything
Those
like.
games are not good. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
God, just the juxtaposition from like the other Resident Evil games to this is so jarring.
This was made for like arcades, weren't they?
I don't know, but
Yikes.
they
This
weren't.
is like Time Crisis.
This is like when Capcom was trying to crawl back from their hole. that they
Yeah,
put
after
themselves in.
Kojima left, and they were like, "We got to find something."
That's Konami.
you do it every
I
time.
did the joke. I did that. It was a joke that time, guys. It was a joke. Please leave it. Let me live.
All right.
All right. That's the end of the show. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Shout out to my Glove Shittos. We'll see you next week.
See ya.